Good day, I'm James Vincent Reyes, and here's my video presentation about the movie Moneyball. Before we go on to the main objective of the presentation, here's a brief summary of the movie. Moneyball is a film based on Michael Lewis' 2003 nonfiction book entitled Moneyball, The Art of Winning an Unfair Game. This is a look back at the Oakland Athletics 2002 season and general manager Billy Bean's effort to put together a competitive club using a tight budget. Bean joined forces with Peter Brand, a fresh graduate of Yale University with a degree in economics. Bean and Brand introduced the sabermetrics, an empirical analysis of baseball that measures the in-game activity of every player. They tried to challenge the old school way of scouting and making decisions in managing a sports club. He recruited bargain bin players whom the scouts had labeled as flawed but have game-winning potential. And to answer the question, what can you learn about in the movie Moneyball in relation to analytics? As a student who's in the field of industry, there are a lot of takeaways I got by watching this movie. And first, statistics can be used in real life. The numbers that are present can be helpful in making decisions. Businesses can take advantage of the statistics to predict future trend of the business. Since sports is also a business and it requires critical thinking when making decisions. Billy Bean, the general manager of Oakland Athletics, together with Peter Brand, used uh, statistical analysis, which is sabermetrics, to analyze what the sports club lacks and needs. Because of limited budget, they cannot afford to sign big names in the league, and that is the reason why they adopt the model that the brand has created. During the first phase of implementation of the new strategy, it seems that it is not working. But when everything goes on the same track, the new strategy worked out. And second takeaway is do not be afraid to take risks and make change. People, especially those in the business industry, are afraid of taking risky decisions and adapt change. Business owners tends to be more traditional because those are already proven and being practiced by many people. But they must be risk taker and the first one to create and adopt change. Uh, Being stagnant in business means that you are satisfied with what you have and do not want any changes. Creating and adapting changes will open a lot of opportunities, especially to the business. In the movie, when Bean and Brand created the new way of scouting and selecting players, people around the league and the media thought that they were crazy because their their way of choosing players are untraditional. But the results proved them wrong. After they see the new way of selecting and scouting players successful, other ball clubs wanted to try and implement the strategy that Bean and Brand created. Next, be ready to learn, improve, and adopt. Since the only constant thing in this world is change, business owners must always be ready to learn, improve, and adapt changes that is happening around them. The first thing he must do is to learn why. Uh, the first thing that business owner must do is to learn why it is happening to them. In the movie, uh, Billy Bean knew that they are struggling because their star players are about to leave and they have limited budget. Limited budget means limited actions to do. Even though they want to resign their star players, they cannot do that because of the budget restrictions they have. Because of that, Bean decided to take risks and adopt the new strategy that brand has proposed. He improved his decision making with the help of statistics and later found out that it is working successfully. In business, numbers are there to represent facts and figures. It can serve as your guide in making decisions, and it can be beneficial for the business if you do not base your decision using your instincts only. Uh, to summarize, the movie Moneyball helps me to understand that statistics are there to help and guide business owners or other business or the business itself to use statistics as their guide. And business analytics is very important in today's settings. It can be the game changer in business industry as you can have a tool that supplies you a good and accurate way of decision making. That's all, sir. Thank you.